Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, please mute yourself. Whenever you need to speak, you can unmute and speak. Okay, so from your syllabus, only two chapters are left. That is the first chapter. This is digestive system and biomolecules, and one more chapter is left. That is locomotion and movements. I guess others, all the 7 chapters are done. If you don't have notes, I have already shared the notes in the group. If you didn't find out, if you're latecomers, newcomers, whatever, you can ask me for the notes. Okay. But for the other chapters, I have already shared the notes in the group. So these 2 chapters are left. So today we will discuss a little bit about digestive system and biomolecules. And I think since only 2 chapters are left, we don't have to.
Ma'am,
Yes.
voice clear ke অহা নাই ma'am. অলপ লাহে লাহে আহিছে.
What about the others?
Yes ma'am, এতিয়া শুনা গৈছে.
Okay. So 2 chapters are left, and since only 2 chapters are left, so we don't have to rush. I'll take it slow. Okay. So this chapter is digestive system and biomolecules. This is the first chapter in your syllabus. We have already done circulatory system is done, breathing and exchange of gases is done, excretory production elimination is done, neural control is done, sense organs is done, and chemical coordination and disease is also done.
Ma'am, disease er question mar confusion আছে ma'am.
Huda, ki confusion আছে? You can ask now.
Infection disease যেটো আছে হেতু মানে অলপ confusion আছে ma'am.
Kundu disease?
Infection disease.
Infectious disease. Infectious
Yes,
disease, it is of 2 types. Okay, one is infectious disease and one is non-infectious disease or uninfectious disease or non-infectious disease. Okay, so infectious disease is also known as communicable disease. So, which means I don't think you need the presentation, right? I'll just explain you. Listen. So, infectious disease বিলাক যাক কয় যোনবিলাক তোমাৰ transmit হয় from one person to another. Okay, the diseases which transmit from one person to another is known as infectious disease or communicable disease. Means it can transfer from one person to another. So generally, those diseases are caused by generally viruses or bacteria or stuff like that, or like and microbes like that. Okay, so I'll give an example like common cold. It's a very common disease, right? Common cold, that is the viral fever you have during certain seasons, right? So that common cold, whenever you are having common cold, your sister, your mother, father, all will have it. Means there is like an 80% chance of the person you're living with having the common cold if you are having it, right? Because it transfers from one person to another. In common cold, it is done by a virus that is known as rhinovirus. So that rhino, since it is done by virus, that virus can go from one person to another. Like when you sneeze, it will go through, it can transmit through the air. Okay, that is a communicable disease or infectious disease. Means it can be transmitted from one person to another. Right, that is for common cold. So, one more, okay, malaria. Malaria is also an infectious disease. How malaria is infectious disease? Malaria does not spread through air. Okay, but malaria, what happens? Malaria is caused by mosquitoes. All of you know that, right? Malaria is caused by mosquito bites. Those Anopheles mosquitoes, if they bite, not all the mosquitoes, okay, that's particular species of mosquito. If they bite, we suffer from malaria. So, what happens if that mosquito comes and bites you? It will also it will be transmitted. And if that mosquito bites a infectious person and then again goes and bites anyone else, again it will be like uh, transmitted, right? So it transmits. But some diseases are there like cancer. It does not transmit. Whether by air, by any other external factors, is that it does not transmit. Means it does not transfer from one person to another. That is known as non-communicable or transferable. It is also known as or uh, uh, is non-communicable or uncommunicable. Generally non-communicable diseases. Okay, infectious or non-infectious. So, infectious diseases can be transferred from one person to another, but non-infectious diseases cannot be transferred from one person to another. Infectious disease examples you can write common cold, malaria. Okay, all those are. And now there is COVID-19, right? COVID-19 is also a communicable or infectious because it transfers, right? It transfers, and because it is done by viruses, that is coronavirus, right? So all those diseases that are generally caused by viruses, bacteria, any other pathogens, microbes, all those diseases are they transmit from one person to another. Okay, there is one more disease like leprosy. Leprosy patients are what to say? They are kept elsewhere, isolated, because when if you touch a leprosy patient, you will get that disease. Okay, you have a chance of getting that disease. Leprosy is very it transfers very fast. Okay, is it clear now, Hamida?
Yes.
Okay.
মানে ইনফেকশন ডিজিজটো মানে বেছিকে ব্যাকটেৰিয়াৰ পৰা হয় ন মেম?
Virus, bacteria, all those. Virus,
অ',
bacteria, all those. Okay. আৰু কি নন ইনফেকচিয়াছ ডিজিজ যোনবিলাক হয় সেইবিলাকত তোমাৰ ভাইৰাছ বেক্টেৰিয়া কোনো কথা নাথাকে। যেনেকৈ কেঞ্চাৰত ভাইৰাছ বেক্টেৰিয়া একো কথা নাই। কেঞ্চাৰ কেন বি ডান বাই লাইক ৰেজ all the DNA like damage and stuff like that. All those only causes cancer. But
ক্যান্সার।
কেঞ্চাৰটো তোমাৰ কোনো ভাইৰাছে নকৰে, কোনো বেক্টেৰিয়াই নকৰে। That is like
ওকে
self
মেম।
transmit. From one person to another, cancer patient লগত তুমি জোঠা খোৱা, তুমি একেলগে থাকা, একো প্ৰব্লেম নাই, ট্ৰান্সমিট নহয়। So that is that.
ওকে মেম, থেংক ইউ মেম।
Okay. So any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, from any of those chapters, those 7 chapters. Okay, so this chapter is about digestive system and biomolecules. Biomolecules is a little bit maybe a new for you, little bit, but digestive system, all of you are well aware of the digestive system, our digestion, right? So can you tell me like uh, why is the digestive system, or you can say what is the significance of human digestive system, or why is the digestive system very essential in our body? Just in simple terms, can you tell me? Okay. So what happens? Digestive system. It without the digestive system. When see, whenever you're taking lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever you're eating, right? In between meals, also you're taking some juice or whatever it is. So whatever you're eating, those things need to be digested, because without digestion, you will not get the proteins or the carbohydrate or the fat or the whatever lipids, protein, fat, carbohydrate, anything that is uh, the essential part of the food. You will not get it without digestion. Okay, whatever that is the essential part of the food. The essential part of the food is that when we are taking food not only to fill our stomach, no, we are taking food to provide nutrition to our body, right? But if you are taking the food and no digestion takes place, there will be no nutrition in the body. You will be malnutritious, and you'll suffer from the same disease, malnutrition. That is an infant disease, malnutrition, and you suffer from the same disease that the people who don't have things to eat, very poor people, right? Those people that do not have anything to eat, those people, childs, they suffer from malnutrition. So even if you eat a lot of things and then your digestive system does not work, you will also suffer from malnutrition, because digestion only, after digestion only your body gets the nutritions. Okay, when the things are digested, then only your body gets the nutritions. By just putting it in your mouth, it won't get any nutrition. Okay, and digestion, it starts from the mouth, from chewing itself. From you're putting in your mouth, then it starts chewing, right? From chewing to the end, totally everything, it comes under digestion. Okay, there are many enzymes, there are many chemicals, those acts upon the uh, food particles. Okay, so this is the definition for digestion, this one. So what is digestion? Digestion is when complex, here it is a conversion of complex food. What is complex food? Complex food means the food which will have carbohydrate also, vitamins also, minerals also, fats also, everything. Suppose you are taking morning, you took breakfast, right? Maybe bread, maybe what to say, just giving your name alone will not do. Who is giving Jahangir Alam? You have to give your attendance, not your name. How will I figure out from your name who are you? You have to give your roll number. Give your roll number.
He might be a newcomer.
Okay, CR should tell them the uh, rules. No, they might not know. So CR, just make sure you tell your newcomers how to give, how to do what, and everything. Teach them a little bit. They are your classmates, no? Okay. So I was discussing that the complex food is like when you're in the breakfast, maybe some roti, dal, whatever your own breakfast food you're taking. So all those foods, they are full of carbohydrates, then minerals, vitamins, then fats and everything. Those are full of it, right? So all those, they are in complex form. When you eat it, your first step is that you'll break the food, you'll chew the food, right? You'll chew the food and until the food will be broken down into fragments. And then first thing will be the saliva. Your saliva, it will act on the food. Right? Your saliva will act on the food, and then slowly it will travel down your throat, then into your stomach, and then there also it will different enzymes. We'll study in details about that. Okay, I'm just giving an overview. So there are also many enzymes and everything will work together, and then it will be digested. So that is the thing is that the complex food materials are converted into simpler absorbable form. That is known as digestion. And the digestion, it is carried out by digestive system, all of you know. So the digestion, it is carried out by the digestive system. Okay. So human digestive system, it has two parts. That is, one is alimentary canal and one is the associated glands. Glands we have discussed earlier. What is glands? Glands are nothing but they are organs. Those excrete or those secretes substances, whether it might be hormones, whether it might be any other substances. The glands which secretes hormones are under endocrine glands, and there are other exocrine and in other glands, right? So these are glands. So there are digestive glands also. Okay, and there is the alimentary canal. So alimentary canal, it starts from the in the mouth and it ends at the anus. Okay, it starts from the mouth, then it goes there, esophagus. We will discuss about each one in detail. And it goes about there, the long tube. This is known as the esophagus. Then the stomach. Then duodenum is there. This curved thing, duodenum is there. Then jejunum is there. Then the small intestine. Then large intestine. Then anus. Okay, so from the end point to the start, from the start to the end, this tube, this is known as the alimentary canal. Okay, and then there are associated glands. Okay, I have, you don't have to draw this one in a practicals. It might be uh, coming to draw this diagram, but in there is a practical, I guess, a zoology practical. Zoology practical ma'am might have taught you this diagram. But for theory part, this diagram is not needed. But you have, I'm just giving it because you then you'll figure out where the location of the tube, alimentary canal, and glands are. Okay, so I'll not discuss more today. I'll just start a little about the alimentary canal. Tomorrow also I'll have a class. Okay, so I'll just start the alimentary canal. Okay, so alimentary canal, uh, it starts from the mouth. I have mentioned right. It starts from the mouth. So this is the starting point of the mouth. So first we will discuss about the mouth. In the mouth, all of you know in the mouth there are teeth, right, and the tongue. First is the teeth and tongue. And inside the cavity that is inside that cavity is known as oral cavity or buccal cavity. Generally we call it as buccal cavity. Okay, the empty space between your mouth is known as the buccal cavity. Okay, or oral cavity, buccal cavity. So in the buccal cavity there are teeth and the tongue, and inside your mouth there is the teeth and the tongue. Okay, and in on top of your tongue there are taste buds. If you have seen your tongue, there are small like buds, not buds. If I say buds, you will not understand. There are small, what to say, projections. Okay, there are small projections on top of your tongue, small. So those are known as buds, and those are taste buds. Okay, those are taste buds, and taste buds means without those buds you will not be able to taste whether it is sweet or sour or uh, hot. You will not be able to taste that. Hot means not the hot and cold thing. Hot means, what to say, the burning sensation hot. So taste hot. So without the taste buds, you won't be able to taste anything. Okay. And then there are teeth. So teeth there are of four types. Okay. Adult human, they have how many teeth do adult human beings have? There are 32 teeth. Right. The last four teeth are known as the wisdom teeth. Okay, wisdom teeth. But most of the people they do not have that wisdom teeth. Yes, Harry. Okay, most of the people they do not have that wisdom teeth, the last four teeth, but without that teeth also everything works fine. Generally, but normally we should have 32 teeth. Okay, and there are four types of teeth. That is incisor, canine, premolar, and molar. Okay, incisor, canine, premolar, and molar. Four types of teeth. And before the teeth is like when you are a baby, the teeth comes out, right? During the milking stage, teeth comes out. So that teeth is known as the milk teeth, and which falls off at a certain stage. It falls off. The milk teeth it falls off, and then this mature the adult teeth comes. Okay, and the teeth that comes out during milking stage that is known as the milk teeth. Yeah, that is known as a milk teeth. There are only, I think, eight, not eight. There are 16, I guess, milk teeth. 16. Only 16 milk teeth are there in a full grown baby. But then, after those falls off, the adult teeth comes. That is incisor, canine, premolar, and molar. Okay, molars are the back teeth. Those are like round structures. I will show diagrams next class if I find it. I'll search for diagrams. Okay. Then molars are in front of the molars. There are premolars, and then canines. Canine is the like those very sharp teeth. Okay, and incisors is the front teeth. Okay. We will discuss about the this dental formula. There is a dental formula, and this is considered the upper jaw, and this is considered the lower jaw. Okay, we will discuss about this dental formula next class. It's so much noise is I'm in the university and so much work is going on, so much noise. It's hard to concentrate. Okay, and so just go through at home, just go through the digestive system once. We will discuss about the mouth. We'll complete with the dental formula. We'll do it next class. And then there is pharynx, stomach, small intestine, large intestine is there. Then the glands, associated glands, that is salivary gland, liver, pancreas. Okay, and then about the digestion of food, how the food is digested. What are the enzymes that work on the food particles. Okay, so that it will get digested. We'll discuss about that. Okay, so if you have not given your attendance, please give your attendance and please go through this portion at home. I will discuss this in the next class. Okay, that is tomorrow, I guess. If you have not given your attendance yet, please.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
chapter nung kiman?
Huh?
Chapter nung kiman?
Huh?
Kiman nung chapter disease? Chapter.
Chapter. মই হেৰিখন দিছিলোঁতো কি কয় চিলেবাছখন দিছিলোঁতো পোৱা নাই
এইটোৰ কথা কৈছো মেম মানে কিমান নং হয় চেপ্টাৰটো
কিমানৰ হয় মানে
আজি যেটো পঢ়ালে মানে এইটো কিমান নং চেপ্টাৰ হয়
কিমান লং হয় কিমান নাম্বাৰ হয় ফাৰ্স্ট চেপ্টাৰ ইন ইয়োৰ সিলেবাস ফাৰ্স্ট চেপ্টাৰ ইন ইয়োৰ সিলেবাস
ওকে মেম
first one okay there is lot left okay this is not done শেষ হোৱা নাই বহুত আছে আৰু after I end the chapter I will give the notes after I complete okay so okay just go through once at home okay the that ebook I gave you there will be there thank you